Esta es una transmisión especial de Genoma Digital desde el CES 2018 Las Vegas, Nevada.
Señores, y continuamos Genoma Digital conectado con el CES, aun cuando ya acabamos, ya estamos aquí. Nosotros tenemos contenido de todo lo que pasó en el CES. En esta ocasión nosotros tuvimos la oportunidad de invitar a los muchachos al panel. Tuvimos la oportunidad de entrevistar a Robbie Cabral de Benjilock. Marco, tremenda entrevista. Rocio, de verdad que me sentí conectado con Robbie. Marco, si te desmuteas fuera un palo.
Y yo sí que estoy peleando con el tiempo. Señores, Robbie Cabral se ha mantenido como cuando lo conocimos en el episodio 50 de Genoma Digital. Para mí, él es la humildad personificada. Yo a él le deseo todo el bien del mundo y que siga prosperando. Cuando ustedes vean esta entrevista se van a dar cuenta, señor. Ese muchacho es humilde como el solo.
Rocío, tú que pues pudimos hablar a través de WhatsApp cuando estábamos en la entrevista y lo poco que has visto, ¿qué tú piensas? ¿Qué consideras? ¿Qué tú esperas de esta entrevista?
Bueno, yo espero que en esta entrevista la gente pueda ver que el año que ha pasado entre el momento en que él ganó el premio a la innovación en el CES anterior y este momento actual, han pasado muchas cosas que han sido en su beneficio y que son un crecimiento de su proyecto. Porque hay un detalle, los proyectos de este tipo nunca son fáciles. Tú tienes una idea y ese es el primer paso. Ya de ahí para allá, presentar esa idea, que la gente te la coja, que se interesen y que en ese intervalo no venga alguien a tratar de engañarte. Créeme, eso no es fácil. Y eso es precisamente lo que él ha vivido en este año.
Antes de ver la entrevista con Robbie Cabral de Benjilock, quiero saludar a Shirley Rivera. Es la directora del solfm.com, la nueva innovación de la Florida, una emisora que ya pronto estamos haciendo unos ajustes técnicos. Vamos a formar parte de la parrilla de contenido del Sol FM, la cual está rompiendo con programas como Vamos Arriba, próximamente programas como Él y Ella. Así que un saludo de parte del ingeniero Camilo. Señores, vamos con la entrevista. Regresamos un poquito más tarde, después que ustedes vean este contenido. Continuamos. Mi gente de Genoma Digital y Vía Tecnológica, después de un año de estar hablando de Benjilock, tenemos la oportunidad de tener en vivo a Robbie Cabral, quien es el fundador del Benjilock, y tenemos a Kim Kelly, CEO de Hampton, quien está ahora representando lo que es Benjilock y la producción de Benjilock en el futuro. Robbie, gracias por aceptarnos y verdad dejarnos hablar contigo. Tú eres famoso, Robbie.
No, que va, mi hermano, y gracias por venir. O sea, me acuerdo yo como hicimos esa entrevista en Skype hace un año y ahora ya estamos aquí. Verlo ustedes aquí en el CES 2018, un honor, mi hermano.
Of course, Kim, thank you very much for allowing us to talk to us today in CES 2018.
It's a joy to be with you and with all of your listeners.
Oh, yes. Listener, viewers, because we're national television, the Dominican Republic.
That's fantastic.
So they're going to know about you. And later I'm going to talk about Punta Cana, but that's going to be off the record between you and I. So Robbie, tell us about now this new era when you actually went to Shark Tank. I won't say you won, now you just become something else. What is that else now that you join in this new partners?
No, I think the else is more about inspiring other people and entrepreneurs that sometimes if you have an idea, a lot of days are going to be very difficult, but if you pursue it and you have a dream, things can happen, and that's the vision that I had, and I know that it relates a lot with Kim, relates a lot with Kevin from Shark Tank, and look, now we're here, great partnership, and hoping to get this Benjilock off the record now in summertime.
that summertime. So we're talking about 5 months, 6 months from now, right?
Yes, in the last 40 days, we've gone through all of the engineering. We've created prototypes that actually work, and we've got locks that the consumer can actually feel and touch, and that's just in 40 days. So we expect to be in market by back to school, which in the U.S. is July and August.
Excellent, excellent. By the way, we have to talk about some ideas later, but I'm going to do this off the record because, no, I'm just kidding. I think this is a great idea for schoolers because normally we have a lot of problems in schools with the keys, the combination, and who knows, right? So I think this is going to be a good idea for those schoolers. So where, Robbie, you think this is going to be, on what market? Is this online? Are you targeting like retail store? What's the idea?
Myself personally, I'm, the whole millennial generation, it's all online. So of course, I'm always envisioning it online. But I do have, with God's faith now in Hampton Products, to bring the product to retail. And probably let Kim talk a little bit more about that. But that's my goal, to have that lock in every consumer here in North America, and then hopefully beyond.
You're talking about North America. Let's talk about United States. What store going to have it? What's your target? And whether this is going to be available for Latin America and probably around the world, Ken.
We're right now working with a number of different retailers, and we're going to decide which retailers are going to get this product based on who's going to treat it in a way that Robbie and Hampton would appreciate. This is a very special product. It's got to be displayed in a very special way. It will have a $70 retail.
Okay.
Which is higher than most padlocks, but this is a very complicated padlock. Robbie's technology is cool, but at the end of the day, this has to be reliable and it's got to be secure.
Correct.
And you felt it. Yeah. This is a very, very secure product. And one of the things that I learned early in my lock business career was people buy locks and bologna the same way. They buy it by the pound. So if it weighs more, it must be more secure.
And that was something that I mentioned when I grabbed it. Is I know probably your prototype was a little bit more like I don't know, plastic maybe. I don't know because I didn't have. But when I grabbed this, guys, this was heavy. This is heavy. How much is this weight right now?
I believe it's around 5 to 6 pounds, huh?
Well, yeah, and the final weight will be determined by the consumer research that we still have to do. We built the lock so that it's true to Robbie's patents, but at the end of the day, the consumer's got to say, you know what, that's too heavy for my locker, it's too heavy for my gym bag, or it's not heavy enough. So we're going to do some real consumer research on this to figure out what do consumers really want. How many fingerprints do they want it to be able to hold? And what kind of security is it going to have to provide? It's going to be way more secure than the gym locker locks that you can buy today.
Gotcha. So we are talking about that this might be the first consumer prototype. I'm using the prototype just because you are saying that this might change, depends on the consumers' feedback. Is that correct?
Yeah, the different materials that we use will be equally secure, but whether or not they really want it to be this heavy, this is made out of solid brass and steel, or are there some other materials that are a little bit lighter weight that wouldn't sacrifice quality or security at all?
Correct. Okay, good. Let's just stop for a second. We have to go to a commercial. So, mi gente, vamos a unos comerciales. Cuando regresemos, continuamos aquí con Benjilock directamente desde el CES 2018. Genoma Digital, vía tecnológica. Regresa en breve. Mira.